Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Michael, this is Talks.
It's who, sorry?
This is Talks.
Oh, hi, Tox. You okay?
I'm fine. So I want to ask how about the land right now? What's going on with it?
I will have to check with Howard. Howard is
Okay.
currently, she's been in quarantine, but she's been communicating from home.
Okay.
So this, she has a final check tomorrow. But
Okay.
she has been in communication and organising. We're down about 3 members of staff at the moment due to COVID and quarantine. So she's been communicating with the remaining staff in the office about your case. So I'll give her a call now and ask her to update the group about where we're up to. My understanding was some small delays from the owner, but let me give Howard a call and just update you, okay?
Okay. And there's one more thing that I hope because last time I got a message from you guys, it was on November 3rd. So from that time to now, it's been like 14 days already. And the thing is that I messaged you guys in the group, but nobody actually replied. So I hope next time just at least someone could say something. It's more of an
Talks, let me explain. At the moment, we are not taking now. We're only trying to control existing work because we have too many jobs trying to come through the door. So I have not accepted any new work now for the last 3 weeks, trying to control any existing works. And we're having a lot of difficulties with staff, either who have COVID or are on quarantine and are not allowed to leave the house. And some of the jobs, naturally, would be done by some of these teams, which would have to go into government buildings, such as land departments, etc. But we are limited on the ground with what staff has been left behind. So our communication hasn't been fantastic, but I believe the last update from Howard was that there were some delays and that the surveyor had to come and recheck your particular land plots. So my understanding was that they had to come back and recheck one of the land plots there.
Okay.
But I will have to speak to Howard and check if that is still the latest update. Has it been done? Is there a schedule for it to be done? And then she'll update you accordingly, okay?
Okay. There's another thing that right now, so the land certificate is already issued, right? That's the one we get in the group chat.
I'm not quite sure. Without speaking to Howard, I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right.
just another question is
I will also need to confirm, because I've been inundated, I will need to check where we're up to in terms of, I believe the last time we spoke, which was probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago, in terms of our service for what we've done so far is now completed.
No, Michael, this is something ambiguous. I think right now the job is not complete because last time. Let me explain. But please let me explain. So the time we find you.
I will call you back a little bit later, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Mr. Tox.
Yes. So you got time?
Hello, yes. I've instructed Howard to communicate with the landowner again to check is he ready to go to the bank. The last information that she had from him was that he had an injured leg and was unable to go to the bank and would call her to confirm when he's able to go with us to the bank. So I've told her to call him today to give him a very clear information.
But last time, I think you told me that actually we can skip him and talk directly to the bank. We can skip him and talk directly to the bank.
There's certain information that the bank need the owner to confirm. So that's why we were planning to have the appointment all together. He wanted to go to the bank on his own, and we forced and said we didn't want him to go to the bank on their own. We wanted to go to the bank at the same time so we could hear what the bank had to say.
Yes.
And on the back of that, we would ask then for a letter from the bank confirming what amount they wanted so that they were allowed to cut this land for you, for the customer.
Okay. Because I think this confirmation from the bank is very crucial. That's the most important thing I'm looking for.
Yeah. So I've asked Howard to, now she's given him some time to whatever the problem is with his leg. I've asked her to give him a direct question. If you are interested in selling the land and you are still cannot go to the bank with us, we will go to the bank and we will put you on speakerphone. You need to give you confirmation that the bank are okay to give us the information. Okay? So that's going to happen within the next hour, speaking to the landowner.
Okay.
Secondly, I believe my legal staff has said that you posted something on YouTube, one of our meetings on YouTube.
Yes, because this is just my channel. There's nobody, no followers, zero followers.
Okay. I don't. I'm very busy at the moment, so I've not got time to actually watch it. But she wasn't happy with the details of the meeting. So, from a legal point of view, if you're going to be dealing with our firm, before you post something like that, if you just out of respect, let me know what you want to do before you do it.
I know,
So
Michael, let me say this way. Basically, since the start of I'm dealing with the land, with whatever the agency or landlord, whatever, I just record because I don't trust anybody. Yeah. And I know that people are very. Let me finish. Let me finish. Please let me finish. I just think like everyone is very forgetful.
I have to choose you as well as a client if we have the time.
No.
As I said to you, we are very limited on what customers we can service at the moment due to many different.
But the things that I think that since you promised me something, I hope that you guys can finish it, to the end. You just keep your promise. I will not, use the information or the recording against you.
But I will have to disengage. I'll have to disengage, and we can't continue with trying to service you.
No, Michael, can you listen to me first? Why you are so dominant? Can you let me finish? First, this YouTube channel has no subscribers. Okay, this is just information I put there. Okay.
Yeah.
And second, I said I don't trust anybody because I know in the future if something gonna happen and people are forgetful, I can have some proofs. So my point is that if you know what you're doing and you just keep your promise, then we're gonna have no dispute. I don't want to have another dispute with you, aside with the landlord stuff.
Okay.
I trusted you because I think you can finish the work professionally. Okay. And if you can done the job for me well, I will continue the service with you. Let me finish, just one more sentence. I will continue the service with you and I can introduce you more clients and customers. Okay? That's it.
Yeah. Well, that is fantastic and I appreciate that. There's sometimes your level of communication is not what I'm comfortable with. I've received private messages on Messenger, on WhatsApp from you outside of the group, which is the wording is not very pleasant to read. So,
well, Michael, let me say this. This is a very, responsible or is a very interactive way. It's like you didn't reply my message after 14 days. You still hope me have a better attitude with your guys. Can you explain this?
Okay.
So there's a reason. I'm not an unpolite person. I'm a reasonable person.
No problem.
I know what I'm doing. So that's why if you
when you understand that, let me speak now.
Yeah, okay.
You have to understand we're a small legal office on Copenhagen. That means we have limitations on what we can and cannot do. So therefore, everything cannot operate at the speed that maybe the client. If we're a Bangkok firm where we had legal officers and lawyers at our fingertips, but we are limited on our staff on what we can and cannot do. The speed is at a level where we can work, and it's also based on the situation that you put yourself in with dealing with this particular individual because there were some mistakes made in the first place. We will try to correct that and try to force either the sale of the land, or if we have to go legal action, then we go legal action. But when it comes down to voice recording me in meetings, I'm not very comfortable with that side of it, to be quite honest with you. I'm not comfortable with
listen,
voice
Michael, the thing that if I don't record right now, you probably will say that, because you will finish the job already, and then you probably dump my case because I've been ignored for 14 days. That's the fact.
We're actually dealing with, in the initial service, what has already completed. We're now delving into dealing with land departments and pushing for land titles and checking as the survey's been done and visiting the lands. That is completely different. I've continued with it just for peace and when we have available. But the way we have to work to keep our small business alive is anything that is billed and
Michael,
paid for
can you
has
give me
taken priority.
Let me say something. Is that like ending? I always told people about you that I think Michael is a fucking smart person. I appreciate you because I know I'm a smart bitch as well. So that's why we annoy each other a little bit because we're both smart. So I also see there's opportunity in the future
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and that's very nice to hear.
Yeah, in the future we can have a
cooperation. Communicate at the level of a different firm that may be operating from Bangkok because we're a small company with limited amount of staff.
I understand, Michael. I understand. I fully understand you because right now you're stressful. You're dealing different business. You're so stressful. I fully understand.
I'll have updates for you. I hope it's positive updates. Within the next hour, I've asked her to communicate with the owner again, and I've given a solution. The solution is even if he's still got a bad leg, give us permission to go to the bank, and we can put him on speakerphone just so we can get that information.
Can I ask, if we go to the bank, can you ask me to go together?
You can go to the bank as well. If first of all, if he allows us to go to the bank on his behalf, yes, you're more than welcome to come to the bank and listen to the information as well.
Yes. It's more of the experience because I'm thinking in the future I may sell land as well.
Yeah, although he's being polite on the phone, she felt that he maybe is being polite, but just delaying on time. So I said to her today, speak to him very clearly and say to him, do you want to sell the land, or have you changed your mind and do not want to sell your land? If he says, yes, he still wants to sell the land, then he has to let us go into the bank with or without him. So we'll have an answer from that within the next hour.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for understanding. So,
thank you, Josh.
Yeah, we're still friends. Just don't worry. I mean, we just do the things professionally. That's fine. So you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
We're under a lot of pressure at the moment. I have other businesses such as the school. The school is closed down. There's lots of complicated things going on.
What? The school is closed down? For what?
All the schools are closed down at the moment because of the government has closed all the schools. So we've had to make many changes to the school, plastic barriers in between the tables, limited amount of children in the classrooms, lots of posters. So we've had to do lots of works, time-consuming work. We've had to do additional documentation for teachers, all sorts of stuff in the hope that we can open up on the 30th. So as well as dealing with that, and we've got staff which have had either COVID or are on quarantine. So we've had a number of things which has completely slowed us down. And on the back of that, I have stopped taking people who are wanting new meetings. I've just had to apologise and say at the moment
we can't accept any.
Well, that's it. And we've had to say no more meetings because if I catch COVID, then I've got to stay at home for 14 days. And then my office team, everybody, the remaining people in the office would have to stop work then for 14 days. So to prevent that, I've not taken on any new works for the last 2 to 3 weeks now yet.
Maybe in the future you should hire me. I will gonna be a good staff.
We are hoping to be hiring. We are trying, and we've advertised online. We are wanting more legal staff to be working with us. And my lawyer from Samui, who is currently comes to Copenhagen maybe one time every 2 weeks, I've asked her if she could please come 2 days per week, so at least she can support, because there's so many people that need more legal services, but we've just had to close the door. There's only so much we can offer. We've got a lot of knowledge. We are strong at what we do, but there's only so many people we can help at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's more about the management, about like the customer management stuff, something like that.
It's everything, a combination of everything from
it's part of communication.
I can deal with 20 people and get things going, and then when we hand it over to a legal officer. But the problem is we started with 2 legal officers, and we've got 1 lawyer in Samui plus 2 lawyers that only speak Thai. And because of the work that we have as a unit together, that's why we've had to say no more new work for the moment. Because we're full. We actually would need 2 more legal officers, possibly 3, and 1 more lawyer, full-time, Monday to Friday in the office, to cope with the amount of work which we are having to close the door on, because we just haven't got the ability to be servicing everybody at the moment.
Yeah, I think, for me, like, during the 14 days, you just tell me like, oh, you got one staff got COVID or some stuff. I can fully understand. That's the thing, because I just no answer in the group, so that's why I was worried.
Yeah, sure. Well, some of the staff have actually not just had COVID. I don't check every group, because we probably have around 60 different groups, so I leave that to the staff. We sent an email out to some of the customers explaining that we're going to be on pause for a while, and your group may have been missed. But the team that normally deal with the communication, Mark has been away now 2.5 weeks. I've told him he can't come back to work now until Monday, Mark. We've also got Howard. Howard is maybe, she might be able to come back to work on Friday.
So Mark also got COVID.
Mark has been off work because of the COVID situation, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we've been chatting online about the YouTube channel stuff. His wife is making, or girlfriend is making some gadgets.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Wonderful. So I'm just leaving Hadiao in the car now.
Okay,
so
cool.
I've asked Howard please take over, and after the conversation to please update you with the details. I said if the details is still the same, that he cannot go, give me a call back and we will make a plan. But we're going to be texting you hopefully in the next hour.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, George.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.